I don't know how many friends still remember the humanoid robot Fedor-850 from Russia over 3 years ago. Its futuristic design and intelligent system made many netizens exclaim that the real-life Terminator had arrived. It rode a rocket to the space station to perform tasks, which attracted a lot of attention at the time. However, have you ever wondered why there has been no news about Fedor-850 in the past 2 years? The Fedor series of robots started in 2011, supported by the Russian Ministry of Emergency Situations. At that time, it was initially intended for use in rescue and other work, resulting in models such as Fedor-850, before expanding the mission to space. The reason why people would associate this series of robots with the Terminator is largely due to a video from 2017. At that time, Russia released a video of the robot shooting a pistol, leading people to suspect its military applications, and more netizens began to describe it as resembling the Terminator from the movies. Some friends may be wondering why the concept of humanoid robots is being emphasized. In fact, this is related to the concept of robots. In this field, any mechanical device that can replace human labor is usually called a robot, but they don't necessarily have to be humanoid. Fedor-850 stands at 1.8 meters tall, weighing 160 kilograms. It uses artificial intelligence technology and has learning capabilities. It can perform tasks such as carrying things and maintaining balance, execute tasks through preset programs, and can also be remotely controlled from the background. From some videos online, we can see that Fedor-850 can drive vehicles and perform tasks such as welding. In August 2019, Russia sent Fedor-850 to the International Space Station to perform tasks. It rode a launch rocket, docked with the International Space Station through the MS-14 Soyuz spacecraft, and entered it. During the ascent, it reported parameters to the Ground Command Center and some incidents it encountered. The chief scientific advisor and general manager of the Russian Space Agency praised Fedor-850 as good at communication and with a sense of humor. Fedor-850 will also perform some simple tasks in the low-gravity environment of the space station, imitating human actions. It will acquire skills through learning and is planned to replace astronauts in executing dangerous extravehicular activities in the future. However, after this mission, the Russian Space Department decided not to dispatch Fedor-850 for space missions anymore, and there have been no reports about its further development. The main reason is that people found that humanoid robots are not practical in space. What astronauts really need are smaller auxiliary robots. A robot as large as Fedor-850 consumes a lot of electricity every day and is not cost-effective on the space station. It is well known that the cost of using launch rockets is high, and transporting a 100-kilogram Fedor-850 to the International Space Station is a considerable expense. In fact, this weight can be split up, transporting smaller auxiliary robots and more survival supplies. Of course, humanoid robots do not mean they cannot perform space missions. For example, some psychologists believe that humanoid robots can adjust astronauts' mental states. Facing a bunch of machines all day without sufficient communication can have a negative impact on their psychology, and humanoid robots can help with that. As for the performance of robots, it may be greatly improved after future technological developments, and lightweight and flexible robots are not just a dream.